Dear Christians, and those who are not, of course, this is for everybody because we are all human beings. We are all from flesh, blood, and bones, isn't it? We are all made from that. So, we as a human beings, we having troubles in life, sufferings, some hardships, crosses, I would say. How do you deal with that kind of things? I know it's not easy because there are many types of crosses. There are crosses if you're jobless, you don't have a job, that's a cross that you carrying. If maybe you're searching for a love but you can't find the significant one, that's also a cross in your life. Some health issues, everything is a cross. Many things can be crosses. Many obstacles in life. And how do we as a humans facing those crosses that we carrying? It's not always easy because we as a humans, we are weak. We are extremely weak. Some people will think I'm strong, I'm big, look at me, this and that, but actually we are all weak. And we all have some kind of struggles in life. No one is exception in life, from struggles, from hardships, from crosses. But how do we carry those crosses? You know, there is a story about a man who's walking on sand, and suddenly in some time of walking through that sand he saw other pair of prints on that sand, but he doesn't see any person. So he started thinking, who is this beside me that I don't see, but I see steps, you know? And he found out it's God. Okay, I have beautiful company, you know? God is beside me. So two of them walking. Suddenly, all the hardships in life, lost job, lost house, lost family, health also start to go down. Every single thing, his friends leaving him, everything bad came. Suddenly, black cloud around. He doesn't know anything anymore. He looked down, he doesn't see anymore those steps. He looked back and he saw only his steps. So one more time to be sure, he looked down and there's no any more steps beside him. So he looked one more time back and saw only his. He went through all that hardships, years that lasts. And after all of that, suddenly black cloud vanished, sun come up, and everything is beautiful again. So he looked down and he looked again. He saw steps. He looked behind him. No, that's his. But beside him, steps again. And he became very curious. He said, why are you here? And God asked, what do you mean? Well, now you're here. And God said, yes. Where you have been before? And God asking, why? He said, you see, long before, where everything was great in my life, I had a job, I had a family, I have friends, I have a house, I had everything in my life. You walked beside me. Suddenly, when black cloud arrived and I stayed without anything, no house, no job, no friends, no family, no anything that I had before, you weren't here anymore. So where were you? And God asked, how you know that I wasn't here? He said, well, because when everything arrived, when that black cloud arrived and everything else, all those hardships that I went through, all that crosses that hit me so hard, I see your footsteps beside me, now and before, but during that time, those years of hardships, you weren't here because I couldn't see any of your footsteps beside me. So, you weren't here. You just left me alone, you know? You ran away from me. And God smiled. So, because you couldn't see my footsteps, you think that I just vanished, that I left you alone to fight with all of those bad things that happened to you? All that hardships that you went through by yourself? And he said, yes. And you didn't see my footsteps anymore. No, wasn't beside me like this and like before. But I saw only mine because I turned back to see. Yes, and I only saw mine. And God smiled again. And he said, all right, yes, you're right. You couldn't see my footsteps beside you because I wasn't beside you. But you saw your steps behind. Just thing is, it's not your footsteps. That was my footsteps. Through all that hardships that you went through, all that hard times that hit you strong, you weren't alone. I was with you each step through that hardships because I carried you on my shoulders. So your footsteps are not your footsteps, but mine. And when everything passed, when you saw that black cloud vanished, sun come up, and everything is beautiful again in life, you saw my footsteps beside you again. Why? Because I'm beside you again. I'm not carrying you on my shoulders through these beautiful times. See, I never left you alone, but I carried you. You see, when we face those hardships in life, doesn't matter what kind of hardship you have in your life, you're facing it right now, this moment. Maybe you lost somebody. That's a great loss. And I'm sorry, really sorry for that. God carrying you and each one of us on his shoulders through those dark, dark times in our lives. He never let us alone. He never leave us. He never run from us. He is loyal to his word and what Jesus said. I will not gonna leave you. I am with you until the end of the world. He gave a word, and his word is truth. He is the truth. So it doesn't matter how maybe lonely you feel, you're not lonely. You're never lonely. Actually, in those moments of loneliness, where when you think that God is not in your life present anymore, He is the closest to you. He is the closest to you in those moments. Just we're not paying attention. We think that we are struggling by ourselves, that we are the one who's going through everything without any help. But imagine if God not give us strength to go through. We wouldn't be able. We wouldn't be able to go one day. One day we wouldn't be able to survive without His help and grace to endure and to go through. If He doesn't give us strength, push us, carrying us, we wouldn't be able to. Not by ourselves. We are too weak. So it doesn't matter what struggle you have. We all have some struggles, some crosses. And each one is valuable. Each one, it has difficulties, it has heaviness, and it's priceless. Because in those moments, we find God. Because in those moments, He is, especially then, He is with us. He is every single moment in our life present. Not even for a second, nor milliseconds, He leaving us alone. No, He is always present. But in those crucial moments in our lives, He is most present. And I wish that you find that strength, that you trust Him. Doesn't matter how hard it is. You know, one priest told me when we talked, I asked him how he is, and he said to me, never so good that I couldn't be better, nor so bad that it wouldn't be worse. So each struggle, it can be worse than it's now, but also could be better than it is. So we should find that strength from God in ourselves and ask Him to go with us through everything. And He will. He always does. As I said, He never leaves us alone, nor He would. So whatever hardship, cross you're facing now, better days are coming. Lift your faith up, because God is with you. He is with you. You will be stronger. You will be better, because He is always present in your life. Have that in your mind. Remember, give yourself to Him. All those burdens that you're carrying right now in your heart, in your life, give it to Him. And He's gonna help you, because He is able to help you. God bless you all.